Hello YouTube, this is Charlie's Comment Corner, and today I'm going to be talking about anthropology, and I will be incorporating anthropology terms on this video to help people understand what anthropologists do and some approaches that they use to help explain certain encounters that we face on a day-to-day. Today, this has been a pretty busy week for me. I've had multiple midterms in my college, so I decided to just go into the closet here and just make a quick video. Anyway, so in order for me to explain anthropology, I would like to introduce it via a story and experience that happened to me yesterday on the New York City subway. But before we do that, I'd like to introduce at least some terms so we could follow, or at least some approaches that we can apply when following this story. In anthropology, the first we have approaches, and one of the first things that anthropologists believe in is we begin in global in scope. Followed by we begin with people and communities, and then we study both people and the structures of power within said community. And lastly, we believe as anthropologists that all humans are interconnected, that we share a common humanity among us all. I will also bring up one more term, that is symbol, and the definition provided by some anthropologists, but I'm just going to provide my interpretation. A symbol is something that means something to someone, with the key word meaning it means something to someone. So a particular object may not mean anything to you, but it could have some kind of emotional value, intrinsic value, whatever type of value you could assign to that object. So yesterday on my commute home, there was some kind of accident on Canal Street, and this led to a closure of the New York City subway for cars that were going over the Manhattan Bridge. And in this particular situation, it affected three different Brooklyn-bound lines as the N, Q, and R train for anyone that is local to New York. And on my commute, after a long time of delays, making transfer, I arrived at Atlantic Avenue. In Brooklyn, Atlantic Avenue is a pretty big transit station where all of the Brooklyn trains meet. So you can make transfer to every train possible on Atlantic Avenue, with maybe one or two exceptions. And in Atlantic Avenue, I got on the Coney Island bound Q train, and there were two gentlemen. I'm going to call it Gentleman A and Gentleman B. Gentleman A was just a regular person coming back from work. It looks like he was also a college student. And then we had Gentleman B. He was coming back from some kind of party with his friends. They said goodbye, but he was wearing a denim jacket. And in that denim jacket, he had a particular symbol that was attached to that jacket. You know, I don't really pay attention to things like that, but so we got on this train. It was a very crowded train, and Gentleman A approached Gentleman B with the denim jacket, and he says, "Oh, are you affiliated with this type of group and X? Because I see the symbol, and you know that's a pretty bad symbol. That's an extremist group. It's a rebel group. You should be more cautious." And this gentleman B with the denim jacket went like, "I'm sorry, let me remove my headphones. Maybe I didn't hear you correctly." And he said, "Okay, no, it's just a regular over-the-counter jacket that I picked up on a store. I don't know. I'm not affiliated with anyone that I'm aware of. And then again, you know, what's your business? What do you care?" And that's it. That the gentleman and Gentleman A apologized. He said, "Oh, I'm sorry. You know, you should just be more careful when you purchase clothing." And then he moved to the other side of the car, removing himself from the situation. And then, so in the New York City subway in the last few months, they have added cellular service to the tunnels. So this means that you could text message, you could go online, check Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Google search. And that's exactly what Gentleman B did with the denim jacket. He sat down, he Googled the denim brand. He didn't find anything. And then he went on Instagram. He started calling his friends and started explaining what just happened to him. And then, he found the symbol. And he brought it up to the gentleman and went to the other side of the car, approached him, and he said, "Listen, it's been bothering me. It's been 3 stops already. It's been about 5 minutes. I've been Googling, you know, your comment, you know, really got me, a little bit aggravated, a little bit annoyed, but also interested. So he approached him. He said, "Is this the symbol you're referring to?" And he said, "Yes, yes, yes, that's the symbol." He says, as New Yorkers, we need to look out for one another. This New York City subway signs that say, if you see something, say something, I guess. And he says, "I just wanted to let you know to be more cautious the next time." And the other gentleman would say, "Oh, I appreciate you." And, they had a discussion. But my point is, this is a perfect example of how anthropologists could take any situation and analyze it using that approach and those 4 steps within that approach. We study global in scope. What is global in scope? That was the subway. Global in scope, subway. We begin with people and community. In this case, it was people inside one subway car. Just casually bumping into one another and seeing symbols, and then attaching meaning to that symbol. 3, we study both the structures of power within said community, and the structural power here is the symbol. A symbol can have some kind of power. As the gentleman said, "I'm just looking out for you because somebody might see it and they might think you're affiliated with some extremist group, and you're going to yourself get hurt or get injured or get insulted." And the last is, we believe all humans are interconnected. And how is this interconnected? Because we could all relate to that. We all, could put on a pair of clothes, buy a particular brand, and you might not necessarily realize what symbols are in that shirt or what meaning that could be attached. So we could all relate in a situation such as this. Again, guys, thank you for watching my video, and if you stood all the way to the end, thumbs up to you. This is just one of the many techniques that anthropologists use to study humans within their own diversity. So yeah, if you like this video, like it. If you don't like it, well, you guys know already what to do. And don't forget to share, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And again, this is Charlie's Comment Corner. See you guys on the next video. And yes, I will be making my Nintendo Switch video. Probably going to be working it out early this week, if not next week. But then again, guys, have a great one.